Namo Himalaya, loved one. Join me today for an intense hip opening session. So we're going to begin by becoming seated on the mat in Vajrasana. And just take a few deep breaths here to settle yourself and get ready for this magic. So we're going to start out in Anjaneyasana, low lunge. You can begin either on your right side or left side. And in this hip opening session, we're going to be holding each pose for a minute. So once you're in low lunge, just take a moment to be here. You can bring your arms up. Remember to breathe, inhale and exhale, and just enjoy the feelings that are circulating in your hips right now. And just hold for a few more seconds. And we're gonna get ready to come out in 3, 2, 1. And just bring that knee up and come into high lunge. Utthita Ashwasanchalasana. And again, we're holding for a minute. And just a few more seconds. And gently lower your knee and come into tabletop and just rock those hips out. And we're going to repeat the same thing on the opposite side. So now you're coming into Anjaneyasana on the left side or on the right if you started on the left. And again, we're just holding for a minute here. And get ready to come out in 3, 2, 1. And bring that knee up and come into high lunge. 3, 2, 1, release. Beautiful. So your hips should already be feeling it, because I know I am. So just rock those feelings out. Anything that feels good on your body right now, and prepare for the next pose, which is Uttan Pristhasana, lizard pose. So in lizard pose, you can have your knee down or up, whichever one feels good on your body today. When your knee's up, you are stretching your hips a bit more as opposed to when they're down. And as it relates to the hands, you can either be on your elbows or on your palms. It all depends on what is accessible to you today based on your body. And we are gonna slowly come out of lizard and prepare for the next side. So just bring yourself into lizard on the opposite side. So once again, you can either be on your palms or on your elbows, and you can either bring that back knee down to touch the mat or lift it up to get a deeper stretch. And we're gonna slowly come out of pigeon. In 3, 2, 1, release. And be gentle with your hips as we go through these practices, because you're gonna feel it. You can take a few moments in between to just give your hips some love, massage them if you need to. And we are coming into Ardha Kapotasana, half pigeon. And again, we're just holding for a minute. So you can bring your body down to the mat if this is comfortable for you, or you can be up with your back straight. And also just remember to breathe deeply in and out when you're in these stretches, to ensure that you're not hurting yourself. And slowly we're gonna get ready to come out of this pose and just repeat on the opposite side. So take your time to switch your legs and come into Ardha Kapotasana on the opposite side. So as you can see, my heel is further down to my crotch area. However, the goal in this pose is to bring that leg out in like a 90-degree angle. So you're with me on this journey to get this pigeon pose in the optimal position. So just be here for a minute. And we're gonna come out of pigeon slowly but surely. And again, just give your hips some love, take your time, shake it out if you need to. And now we are gonna come into Baddha Konasana, the beautiful butterfly pose. And in butterfly, I just want you to bring your knees up and down like in a flapping motion for an entire minute to really get those hips loose and opened. And we are coming to the end of the minute. And release. So from butterfly, we're gonna go into Gomukhasana, cow face pose. And you're basically folding one knee over the other. And this one, let me tell you, you are definitely gonna feel it in your hips. If it is painful, please release your legs and come out of the pose. But if it's just pressure, just be here and take deep inhales and exhales. Come out of Gomukhasana in 3, 2, and 1. And be gentle here. Take it as slowly as you need to. Give your hips some love. And just prepare to do this on the opposite side. So slowly bring yourself into Gomukhasana on the opposite side. And again, just remember to breathe. Feel the pressure that is building up in your hips. And we're gonna get ready to release in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Take it slow, love, take it very slow. and come out of this very intense hip opening stretch. Give your hips some love, give your thighs some love, and get ready for the next pose, which is Malasana. So just bring yourself into a low squat. Legs out. Bring your palms to your chest in pranam. And use your elbows to push your knees out as much as you can. And we're going to hold Malasana for a minute. Awesome, and we're gonna get ready to release in 3, 2, 1. And from Malasana, we're gonna move into the next pose, which is Skandasana, side lunge. So just bend one of your knees and stretch the other leg out, toes pointed up. Bring the calf as close to the ground as possible. So in Skandasana, you can either place your hands in front of you in prayer, or if you need support, use your hands to support holding you up. And just hold for a minute. And slowly get ready to release and just shift over to the other side. So again, use your hands for support if you need to, or if it is within your practice today, just bring your hands in prayer in front of your chest. And get ready to release in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Alright, take your time. Remember to shake those hips out. Give them a little rub, a little massage here and there if you need to. And take your time as we get ready to go into the next pose. Right, so our next pose is Mandukasana. This is another very intense one, frog pose. is very good for opening your hips, but it can also be very intense. So you're gonna bring your knees out. Your feet, you want to keep them in a 90-degree angle, and bring your chest down. You can use your hands for support, and you can either be on your elbows or on your palms. And just remember to breathe deeply in this position. If you feel any pain, come back up a little bit more, bring the knees in some more. But if it's just pressure, take your deep breaths and just bear with me for a few more seconds here. And get ready to come out of frog pose. In 3, 2, 1. Be gentle. Take your time getting out of this pose. You don't want to hurt yourself. And just take a few seconds to move in whatever way helps your hips to release all that intense pressure you were just feeling. Beautiful. Now we're gonna move on to the next pose. We are going to get in Virasana, hero pose. So the goal of this pose is to bring your bum flat between your legs. Your knees are going to be bent. If you have a block, you can actually use it to put underneath your bum. But if not, you can use your hands to hold you up to a point where it's not painful. However, if it is within your practice to bring your bum all the way to the mat, please do so, and just allow your hips to enjoy this wonderful release. And from Virasana, we are going to transition into the next pose, which is actually Supta Virasana. So all you're going to do in this pose is to bring your back down to the mat by using the support of your arms to lower you down. Try to keep your knees together as much as possible. Turn your palms facing up. And just inhale and exhale in this position. You can either be as low as I am, or you can be on your elbows for some more support. And if this pose is not accessible to you at all today, you can just come back all the way up into Virasana and hold for another minute. And we're going to gently release. Please take your time to get out of this pose. Use your hands and elbows as support. And gently bring yourself up, 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 and release. And again, give your hips some love. Shake it out, rub it out, anything you need to do. And we are gonna get ready to get into the next position, which is Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. So bring your legs as wide as you can without hurting yourself, without feeling pain. Go to a point where it's just pressure, and then you're gonna bring your hands down to the mat for support. Allow your head to hang loose. Look between your legs and just be here, opening those beautiful sexy hips for 1 minute. And get ready to release. 3, 2, 1. And gently come out. Beautiful. And we are going to get ready for the final posture, which is Ananda Balasana. Happy baby. One of the best poses for opening your hips, in my opinion. So just lie on your back and grab the outside of your feet and allow your knees to fall. Try to bring them close to your armpits, and you can take a gentle rock in this position if it feels good on your hips. And just continue to hold. And get ready to release this happy baby. Beautiful. So I know you're definitely feeling it in your hips right now, because trust me, I am. So just take a few minutes to just lie on your mat and allow your body to be grounded. You can massage your hips if that feels good to you. Take deep inhales and exhales. And you can stay here as long as you need to. So just take a few moments to be here on your mat, enjoying all those juicy feelings flowing through your hips right now. So you can stay here on your mat or close off this practice with me by slowly coming up into a seated position at the center of your mat in cross-legged pose. Bring your hands on top of your knees and just take a few deep breaths in and out. And when you're ready, bring your palms to your heart center in pranam. Thank yourself for this beautiful practice, and I will see you on the next one.